This message is for the Uptown Touchdown Makers, Fantasy Football League members. This is your commissioner. You know, Cuban highlight film, Juan Bautista Cruz. That's right. You heard it. If you never knew the full government. So, season 9, gentlemen, is upon us. There have been commissioners before me, commissioners after me. Cut my legs off, I'm still standing. Well, I'm technically sitting, but that's besides the point. So guys, I have a little fun video for you today. And I'm hope to make a lot more of these as I have nice video and audio equipment to compensate, my urge to kick it up a notch as far as the video. So, we have, for the first time ever, well, not really, but we have two GM members spotlight today. Now, the same way in real life, the real football players in real life, because this is fantasy, encounter either injuries or off the field incidents, the same can be said for our league members. So our special today actually deals with the 2 finalists from last year. Let's start with the champ. So the champ comes back in with the 2nd pick of the draft. If I'm not mistaken, this guy's had the top 3 pick almost last 3 out of 4 years or so. He's always getting lucky with the lottery stuff here, right? It's not fixed. He's not paying me under the table, I swear. So the champion is Renegade, aka, or should I say Marcos, aka Renegade, for all those who know him. Pretty soft-spoken, mild-mannered, mad down-to-earth, mad cool guy, right? So he worked so hard this off season to become the first UTM back-to-back champion that he suffered a non-contact football injury. Yes, you heard it first. The rumors were, the UTM dream team over here. There were reports they were seeing him in a knee brace, then in crutches. What was the deal? So we reached out to his agent, and we found out that he suffered a non-contact injury, fantasy football injury, and he tore his ACL and had to get reconstructive surgery. That's how hard he was pushing this offseason to become the first back-to-back champion. Now, we wish him well in his recovery, obviously. But, that just shows the dedication he has to the UTM League and fantasy football as a whole. Okay? So, Marcos, I hope you appreciate the joke about it. Obviously, I don't know the circumstances of your injury. I hope it wasn't anything terrible. So, I think you can appreciate the little jab, and shouts out to you. Feel better. And I'm gunning for you because I want your belt. Okay. Now the next spotlight would be for my brother from another mother, my 6'15" counterpart, and that is Luigi Chapetta. Okay? Didn't really know the true pronunciation of his last name until a couple years ago. That's how mysterious this guy is. Okay? So, husband, father, another passionate fantasy football guy, but his passion may have gone to a dark direction, where there were reports coming out of our UTMZ headquarters, as you can see, that he was neglecting his cell phone and with the gross negligence on his cell phone. It was affecting his relationship with other family members, believe it or not. Had quotes of his family members on social media. We will leave their names anonymous, obviously to protect their privacy. But it seems like doesn't answer his calls, doesn't reply to his text messages, doesn't listen to his voicemails, and doesn't care about his social media notifications. And then when we brought it to his attention, maybe no less than a week later, his phone was lost. Lost. Okay? So, our UTMZ officers were digging a little deeper, and we're starting to think there was some foul play in this loss. How do you just lose a phone? You know? Well, it happens. But in this instance, I think there was a lot more to it. You know, just to let you know, UTM does not tolerate any violation for the personal conduct of our fantasy league. And we are the league officers, again, this is, part of the league officers as well, are investigating the allegations of this gross negligence and the disappearance of the cell phone. And he got a new cell phone. There's nothing. Like nothing. No. Like it just didn't matter. Didn't even grieve. Less than 24 hours new cell phone. So I got my eye on you, Fire Jets. Okay? On the fantasy football field, it's war. But outside of the fantasy football field, we're gonna get you. We're gonna get you. So, I will end this video, hopefully it's not too long, on my not so top 10 don't be that guy fantasy football edition. David Letterman style from the Tonight Show. Respect to him. Retired. So, here we go. Number 10. Don't be that guy asking the commish to change the draft time the night before, saying, I forgot. I had a yoga class at 9:30 this morning. Come on, man. Number 10. Number 9. No, I'm not doing this video over. Calling or texting the commish right before the draft starts, saying you cannot log into the draft site. What do I look like? Windows or Apple? Tech support? Reboot or call IT. Number 8. Not on time to the live draft. Don't be that guy. Having your first few picks auto-drafted because you simply forgot. Shame on you. Number 7. Don't be that guy calling or texting one of your friends in the league right after the draft is over asking, did you see my team? Number 6. Don't be that guy who drafted 8 positions with the same bye week. Number 5. On the first week of the season, don't be that guy leaving a player in your starting lineup who is on the injured reserve. That also deserves a come on, man. Hashtag long season. Number 4. Don't be that guy sending terrible trade offers to other league members and wondering why no one accepts them. Number 3. Don't be that guy who deliberately drops a player who is 99% owned in most fantasy leagues, then telling the commissioner you accidentally dropped him using the fantasy app on your phone. Number 2. Don't be that guy that is sexist, assuming only guys play fantasy football. The ladies do too. The sex on this not so top 10 is interchangeable. Hashtag don't be that gal. And the number 1 not so top 10 don't be that guy or gal fantasy football edition is don't be that guy who takes fantasy football too seriously if your fantasy team or teams are having a bad season. there's always bingo night at the senior center. Gentlemen, this was the fun video that I finally got my equipment hooked up properly. Good luck tomorrow, 10 a.m. Log in a little earlier. Test your systems. There's apparently a storm coming. And that's me. Not your National Weather Service storm. Me. I'm taking over the draft tomorrow. I'm taking over the season. Peace out.